But he did. He needed an ace or a 5, and he got a 5, and he pretty much won the thing. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'll find another one. I was in a couple tourneys at this time. 4, 6, 9. I'm just looking at my hands on the other screen, on the other monitor here. 4, 6, 9 against Otero. That's not it. I had a ace, a spades, king of diamonds. Let's see if I can find it for you. Ace of spades. Sorry, guys. Okay, here it is. So a big blind ace king, good deal. He goes all in. Now he's trying to buy the annies, because the annies 180. I mean, there's a lot in that pot for a small stack right here. I got more than enough chips to make this call. You know, how much? You know, it's not. It's it's worth it. I think here. I mean, the only thing he's gonna have to beat me here is kings, queens, maybe a pair. And I have a tell in the sky. He's been going all in a lot. I highly doubt he has anything. So he's absolutely dominated. Extremely dominated. I mean, I don't know. What are the odds on this? 80-20 maybe? I don't know. Somewhere around there. Ace, 9, ace, king. 72-23. So pretty close. I guess the difference there is the split pot of the 4% split pot. If the board pair has 2 pair. So dominated, called, worth the call. I mean, ace anything. You know, it doesn't matter. Ace anything. He's dominated, extremely dominated. And ace 9 is pretty bad. And the flop. There you go. He hit his 9 and he wins the thing. I mean, it's it's unreal. Jack of diamonds, 7 of diamonds. Jack of diamonds, 7 of diamonds, and Jack of clubs. With that, I mean, my odds should. So my odds went down because of the tie. You see how the tie went up to 16%. But statistically, I'm still way ahead. And he hits his 9 and he wins. Ridiculous. So I mean, if you're not putting your money in, there's my text here. If you see it down here, unreal, because it's just freaking unreal. So I had the next hand, 867 tourney. I had jacks. Let me find my jacks. Sorry guys, I gotta find this hand. I wrote down my hands before I started the video, and I'm just going through my list of hands here, and finding them. Here it is, right here. So was this the one I wanted to show? Well, I can't. What happened here? Was this the one? Oh yeah, this is a great example of jacks. 'Cause I usually play jacks like a small pair, because jacks are pretty, they're pretty dangerous. Some people make the raise, but I've got a limper and a limper in front of me, and I don't want to add money to this pot. A queen, king, or ace will beat you on the flop. There's the ace. We get a raise and a re-raise. I mean, this is definitely a fold. This isn't a bad beat. This is just a tip. You would think like, oh, I got jacks going in, and someone has an ace, and all in. So whoever has a better kicker pretty much wins. And well, if you have 2 aces, you pretty much won anyway. But that's dumb. You should never play ace-9 in that position. Ace-rag is really bad 9-man. You're pretty much, all you're shooting for here is 2-pair. If you don't hit 2-pair, you should pretty much fold, even if there's a 7-deuce there. Someone's gonna have a better ace than you, or 2. That was just an example hand, I believe. The next bad beat I had, tournament 256, I had 8s. Tournament 256. 256. Let's see if I can find the 8s. Pair of 8s. Pair of 8s. Sorry, guys. Where is it? Verse try hands. 256. Try hands, try hands. Here it is. So I'm under the gun. I limp with 8s. Should have raised. That's stupid. That was a mistake, obviously. So flop comes 279. When someone's calling me, or they limped, actually, that was my mistake. I should have raised, because that way I would have known if someone had a 9 or 7. Now I have to test the water with it. So this is kind of a mistake on my part, but it's also a bad beat. And maybe that's why, because of my mistake. I mean, I had a huge chip lead here. It doubled up really nicely through another pot I could probably find for you after this. So he called. I bet 2,400 and he called. So I'm thinking he's on a draw. Or he has a 9. If I thought he had a 9, usually people just re-raise you and get you out of the hand. I bet 7,200. I bet the pot. I pretty much put this guy all in because I know he doesn't have a 9. That was my feeling. I've been playing with this guy a long time. Usually when he has something, he's pretty much all in. He's crazy. But I'm being very aggressive here. 3 of hearts, it's not going to help anyone. There's no draw there. I mean, ace 4 maybe, ace 5. But he's not going to go all in with a... he's not going to go all in. Basically, I put him all in. He has to have something to call. He calls, so I'm kind of scared here. I'm like, oh shit, what does he have? Jack 10, I'm like, oh fuck yeah. I mean, he's dominated. Boom, pops a 10, takes a 16,000 pot. I don't, if I re-raised, I don't know if he would have called. I would have. Jack 10's a pretty strong hand. He had an 8, Jack or 10, so 9 outs. He basically had 9 outs, which is what? What do they give you? A 20% chance of winning the hand? In the odds. So with that kind of bet, a 7,200 bet, and his pot odds are ridiculously low. I mean, you shouldn't call that. That's a wrong call. Jack of diamonds. He's suited, which is good. I have one of his outs, 8 of hearts for a flush. It's a coin flip always. Let's see what the flop though. 2, 7, 9. 9 of clubs. 70%. So 9 outs is 30%. Obviously, that makes sense. 30% chance of winning. So 3 of hearts comes. Now he's 18%, 81% chance. This is where I put all my money in. 81% chance. I take it any day. 80% or over, I'm putting all my money in, period. And he called his entire stack with it. And he hit a 10, and he wins. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you're all in with the odds and you're losing constantly, it's got to sound rigged, doesn't it? I mean, if it's not rigged, then, poker's just all about luck, really. It's not, you could do the math all day in your head, but if someone hits their card, it really doesn't matter. Another bad beat I had, Jack of Hearts, Ace of Clubs.